Hello! Hey guys, Nick here, and I'm playing some TF2 on the map Doomsday, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite maps. I'm playing with a friend online. Actually, no I'm not. Apparently he got offline. I didn't notice. Anyway, how have you guys been? I have a moment of silence so you guys can respond. Oh, I hear. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Anyway. So, I'm playing this game because I've been pretty bored lately. And I'm pretty lonesome and just wanted something to do, I guess. Something to be good at. This is actually kind of interesting. I might take it all the way to the top. Which would mean that I solo capped, and that's pathetic for the other half of the team. Haha! Because I don't do that. Okay, well, I solo capped. That was kind of funny. I had no assistance from the other half of my team. Our team just kind of let me be. Where is everybody? Because there was only two people. No, there's a full team over there. I don't really understand. Anyway, I just kind of want to talk about a little of what's going on in my life, I guess. It's been a bit since I put out a video. We went on a Christmas break, and I mean, I go to college, so as you all probably would know, when you go to school, there's breaks. And when you go on a break, it kind of screws everything up, especially when you're in college. You have a pretty regimented life. I mean, go to school, wake up, eat, go to the bathroom, sleep, repeat, type of thing. I mean, it's hard to just... Because when you are in college and you have problems like that, or you're like live in a dorm and they force you out and you have to like reinvent your entire like existence. So when your existence is completely just thrown off balance, you have to like create a whole new way of doing things. So like when I go back home where I've like quote unquote moved out. Oh god, what was that? Anyway, where I've like quote-unquote moved out, there's problems for me with my ability to just accept that, I'm not really allowed to be in my own space anymore at that time. It's more of a, this is my home, but it's not really my home because I'm not the only one who lives in this space anymore. Whereas in college, you share like 75 square foot space with another person, and that's just how it is. Oh, I got switched teams, sweet. Sure, let's play this one. Anyway, so the way that it works for me is that I feel pretty, like, alone here, but I kind of like that, so, like, it doesn't really upset me to be alone. I mean, I like having friends and everything. I don't like being alone, per se. I just like not necessarily being, I don't know, maybe needed. Or I could like take care of myself, as opposed to when you're at home and you have to answer everyone else's whatever requests and things they want you to do and everyone else's idea of how you should live your life. Like, I guess I like being in the dorm at my college because I can be completely dependent on myself, and that's it. I don't have to ask anybody to do my laundry. I don't have to ask anybody to do things for me. I can just do it, you know? Which is pretty important in the world of how the things work that everyone talks about. Well, I'm really bad at this today. I don't know what. My hands just don't want to work, I guess. Because normally I'd be like, I'd have a lot higher death count than I do. Maybe I'm just having an off time. Either way, my friends at college are pretty much the same friends I had in high school, so it's not really that hard to have the same interactions I did back in high school, and my friends are the same people, really. So, when I have a problem, I guess they understand, but at the same time, I feel like I'm never gonna, I don't know, meet new people, but then again, do I really need to? So, I mean, it's not like I can't make friends, I just don't really have the desire to, or the need to do things like that. I don't have a need to make new friends, I guess. Because all my friends aren't bad people, I didn't murder anybody, they won't be drugs, they're just good people. I got most of the friends I'm talking about are probably going to be on this channel at some point. I'm playing with one of them right now, actually. I saw that he joined. His name's Buzz Killington 5, or whatever however he pronounces that name, but that's the name. He's right there, actually. He's up against me, which means he's not going to live. Goodbye, Spy.
We are on the list.
Sorry, not sorry. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. What? Oh my god, there's two friggin' spies. That's a big pain in the ass. Well, that's one of the only weapons I don't have, I think, is the Wanga prick. I didn't even know that was a weapon. Huh. I forgot. Anyway, so I was looking through old games I used to play, like Portal and Fallout and Half-Life and everything. Basically, that came out for the original the Xbox 360 and PlayStation and GameCube and stuff, and I mean, I had a pretty good time in those games, and I really miss them. You know, I miss the world of gaming back when it was simple, I guess. Back when Flash was like an accepted medium to make a game with. Dude, these spies, though.
We are on the lift.
There he was again. Anyway, so yeah. I love playing this game. This is probably one of my favorite games. Just because it's so easy to just throw hours upon hours on. Like, I think I probably... So I guess the friend I'm playing with is at 700 or so? Like, I couldn't even imagine putting 700 hours into a game, but I think I'm at like 450 or so. Well, who knows? Probably by the end of this summer I can catch up to him. I mean, not really the best options, but I could. Either way. I don't know why I say that. I gotta stop saying that. What the fuck? Why? Oh, god damn it! I knew that was coming. God damn it. That's kind of weird, because I feel like the Wanga prick is effectively like... Maybe it's not a weapon, maybe it's like a hat or a accessory or something, which if it was, would mean that there's like entire weapon sets that wouldn't matter. So what I just read was correct, then I don't know. God, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just not doing my best. Ha, but that was pretty good. Anyway,
We are on the lift.
as I was saying, I'm kind of like going through an identity crisis right now because I don't really know who I am as a person. I don't really know how to like, talk about who I am. I don't really know how to say I am Nick. This is me. I don't really know what exactly is not the same about my life. You know.
We have delivered the Australia.
I don't know what that guy's problem was. I don't know why he wasn't understanding what I was doing. But anyway, the identity crisis I'm having is like I don't really know what I want to do in college because like, I started out doing biomedical engineering and I'm like 99% certain that is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. However, I would rather enjoy doing something that relates to people. I mean, the whole reason I wanted to do it was because I wanted to help people by using things to overcome, like external devices to overcome their life problems, like when people have issues with, like walking when they get older, or, I guess, like just pain in general, because my grandmother has always had problems with pain. I mean, since she was in high school, back in the dark ages, it feels like. I mean, she used to go dance with my grandfather, and one time they went dancing, and she threw her hip out, and ever since then, it's never been right. Like, it's always had a problem in it, so she's never been actually capable of doing the things she wants to do. And I just wish there was a way to have a different form of medicine to possibly counteract that pain. Something that can't be addictive, which you could probably do by dealing with the brain. I mean, if you turned off the pain receptor in the brain to whatever limb, that would probably just fix it, right? I guess you probably run into ethic problems when you say, if we turn off the pain nerve, then how will we know if anything's wrong, I guess. But either way, I don't know. I don't really know how to, I don't really know how to express my feelings and emotions about it accurately, because if I say, I only really want to help people, then what if somebody takes the wrong way and hurts people with that, because they could, go turn off somebody else's pain receptors in their brains for certain stuff, and or I don't know, maybe do the opposite, turn them all on like full blast, so that it just like getting tapped on the wrist would like feel like your wrist exploded or something. I don't know. I'm afraid that wouldn't work right. And I also have no idea how to even start to come up with an idea of what to do to make that a much better treatment. I mean, the clinical trials probably take years, so I think I'm going to do something more like a behavioral sociology. So I just go talk to large groups of people about what happens in a public-private study, and then during the private and public study, I'll just see how things work in people's minds, and I think that would be really, really interesting, just looking at people's brains and seeing how they work. And I don't know. I feel like that'd be way more interesting than what I originally thought about doing. And not to mention the classes are way more fun, but excuse me, jeez. However, everybody that I've ever talked to about my life has always told me that either they'll always say what you're doing is stupid and you should give up and try something else, or they'll always say why are you doing what you're doing? You should stop altogether, or what you're doing is less because it's not what I would do. I mean, there's lots of people who just downplay everybody's emotions about everything, and it just really frustrates me. Like, I'll go and I'll talk to my friends because they don't really know what they want to do. Like, I have a friend who wants to be an animator. Has really good ideas about things, but what are you gonna say to him that would be something he hasn't heard before? Oh, I know what you could say. Good idea, good job. Like, no one really gives people with ideas like that the proper, I don't know, praise they deserve. I mean, everybody's always so fixated on, I don't know, let's say everybody's really fixated on having money. There's always some thing that people are just ready to do, and that's make money. But what if you're just not happy with the money you've made? You know, like, what if you're unhappy with how you made it, and you just, maybe you were really bad at doing what you do, or maybe what you do is abort children, and you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. You want to just redo your life. That's not an illogical move after that point. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that for my entirety. I would want to do way different things. Of course, I don't really know if that's a job anybody would really want to do. I mean, I don't really think you just go out in your day and say, I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go abort children. I mean, I don't really think that was a degree that somebody wanted to have. Like, I understand it's something that needs to be done and that people need, but I don't really think that that's necessarily something that you would just set out to do on a daily basis. Either way, I mean, I'm not going to get into a debate about it, but I don't think anybody can really talk about it. Because if you never had to have it done, then can you really talk about it? But anyway. I don't really know what to do here. Because there's definitely sticky bombs right there. Oh, I know what to do. Kill them. Huh. There we go. That was actually my friend. I should have noticed. Because his weapon loadout's kind of different in a way. It's not necessarily traditional and Demo Man loadout, I guess. I'm just gonna hide in here and see what happens. Anyway, but I guess what I'm trying to say is life choices are important in all circumstances, depending whether or not on what your choice is. The choice is always important because it really doesn't matter what you end up doing. It's always going to be something different than what you started. Like, I'm probably going to end up being something completely different. Completely different altogether. So that'll be a big transition for me, but I think I'll enjoy it in the outcome. Either way, I think that people should not be so judgmental about the way other people choose to do things in their lives. I mean, I can understand wanting people to do some things, like don't just sit around your house, like have some ambition. I mean, sure, a lot of people don't have ambition, but I mean, that's not really something you can teach people. And public schools try to teach ambition every fucking second of the day, and it never works because kids are always confused on why they need to pick everything that second, why they can't just wait to figure things out. I mean, I still feel that way. I hated homework. I hated doing all that stuff. So I don't really see why we need to figure everything out right now when we have years, literally years, until you die, and there's no point to come up with what you're going to do for the rest of your life for in like 10 minutes. Anyway, well, that was kind of intense. Haha! Anyway, sorry about that. Once this game ends, I'm probably gonna end this video, so I can't really think of anything else to talk about other than the possibility that life, I mean, really is endless, as long as you let it. I mean, sure, time passes really fast, but... And if it isn't for you, then it just hasn't started yet, because I remember just last year, I was thinking about... Oh, what's happening? I was just thinking about how time has just barely passed, and how college hadn't started yet, and I was really looking forward to it, but now that everything's started, I don't really know what to do. Anyway, well, had a good conversation with myself today. Thank you all for sitting through it. I'm kidding. But for real though, hit me up for the next video. Bye-bye!